Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the month of September. This is your finance, career, and finance reading for the month of September 2018. This month I'm doing a 20% off sale, all readings, which you can find out more about that in the link in the description below. I will also be back halfway through the month to do an updated financial reading as well, so you can definitely come back then. And if you're looking for love readings or the weekly readings for your sign, I have links to that down below as well. So let's see what is going on for you this month for finance for Gemini for the month of 2018. I feel like a lot of you are kind of taking charge and blasting forward financially, really. You actually have an extra card popping out here, which is really nice as well. But in the past, you have the Six of Spades. Six of Spades is sometimes called the Tower. That's definitely the meaning I'm getting for you. I feel like there could have been some surprising moments in career. There could have been some surprising moments financially. I do feel like for some of you, it could have been with a partner. I feel like you could have found out something surprising with a partner or something like that. Again, this isn't a love reading, but this card can represent divorce. And of course, divorce can affect your finances, so it could represent that and for some of you going through that process. And for others of you, again, I do feel like this could have represented arguments at work or challenges with bosses or authority at work as well. That could have made you feel very kind of confined, very restricted in a lot of ways. But I feel like, again, this is in the past, is showing up at the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like you are moving past a lot of this at this time as well. So definitely like to see that. First, you have the Jack of Spades for September. This is you showing up in your own reading, charging forward towards success. I do feel like for a lot of you, there are opportunities for new jobs if you work. And again, I don't feel like you have to take these opportunities. So that's a little bit different of a message. I just feel like this is saying, hey, if you want to change where you work, if you want some sort of raise, then you might have to move to a new location, to a new business or to a new company. And I do feel like that would be good for a lot of you at this time. I also feel like this card asks you to take charge at work. So again, for some of you, this could be you like needing to step up into some sort of new position at work or being asked to take on extra responsibilities. So really good card for raises, really good card for getting promotions and anything like that. Other than that, if you're in business, if you have your own business, this card asks you to experiment. This card, as I always say, is called the Child. And it represents being childlike, experimenting, trying new things in business, and kind of seeing what happens because, again, this can be you experimenting with your marketing or something like that and seeing some great returns. So I would definitely encourage you to do that if you have a business. Next, you have the Two of Hearts. Again, this isn't a love reading, but for some of you, this could be love. It could be your partner making more money. For some people, I do feel like, being in a relationship probably affects your whole life. So it probably greatly increases like your earnings or your money at this time. So again, if you are in a relationship, that type of support could also be increasing your finances at this time. It could be kind of the thing that makes you more money at this time, and that's what I feel like this card is saying. For others of you, I feel like this is talking about things that you are interested in. I feel like it's saying there are opportunities for you to make more money based off of like even a hobby or something like that. Your next card is the card of hobbies. So this card says if you've ever wanted to work in a hobby or work based off of something that you're interested in, there could be a great deal of finances, a great deal of an increase in finances there for you. So that's nice. Next, you have the Five of Clubs, again, working in some sort of hobby. I do feel like this could represent adventure as well. Actually, now that I think about it and see here, I do feel like Gemini has a lot of opportunities possibly to travel or to make money through some sort of move as well. Again, if you are working. I'd say even if you're retired, this could be you making money off of a hobby. Again, it could be you like selling something that you make or it could even be you getting like a side job or something temporary that could just bring in a little bit of extra money that could like help you out in some way. So I do like to see this for you as well. This is one of my favorite cards for finances in some ways. It's a card that represents, like, they call it the card of the millionaire, and it doesn't mean you'll be a millionaire, but it definitely represents a lot of financial potential for you, and I think that's a good card for you this month. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. It came out with this Two of Diamonds, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. But the Four of Clubs says your thoughts are in line with the truth. I would definitely, financially this month, I think you need to trust yourself. Trust your own thoughts, trust your own ideas, because those are the things that are probably going to lead to the best potential for finances for you. This is a card of making sure you don't get tricked. So I would say no get rich quick schemes. No, don't let anybody talk you into buying something. If somebody like a salesperson or something is being too pushy, I would avoid those things at all costs. This is also the card of impulsive purchases. So no purchasing things on impulse. I would say give yourself like a day or two before you make a purchase that's expensive. And if you still want it after a couple of days of thinking about it, then I would say go for it. But again, if you're not, then I would say don't make any impulsive purchases with this card. And finally, you have the Two of Diamonds. Love this card. This card can represent a settlement. So again, any of you waiting for a legal settlement, you could be hearing about that. Sometimes it doesn't mean the money's coming in now. So again, if you're waiting for a settlement, it could just say that you're getting a better idea of when that money's coming in or how that money will come in. And for, I would say for others of you, it's an amazing card for investing. So if you're thinking about investing in anything, if you're retired and you invest or anything, this is a great card for making investments, and it could represent a lot more money in the future. And it can also represent more money coming in to your partner. So again, if you're married or you live with somebody, even if you're not married, maybe you live with your brother or you live with your uncle or something like that, that person could be making more money. You have the Two of Hearts plus this card. These two cards can represent more money coming into these people. And that could ultimately be the thing that helps you out, because maybe they're making more money so they can pay more bills, and it kind of just completes a cycle here. But I think things look amazing for you, Gemini. A lot of opportunities here. Taurus had a lot of opportunity cards as well, and I think it's going to be a good month for you to kind of get moving forward here as well. So thank you for watching and enjoy your September.